So we have to deal with the aftermath. Are we back in Edith? Yep, I think so. Almost like a week has passed. It's been 8 days since the events of Horacion came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion at the Vashtar Palace and Kray's destruction were the work of Almada. As if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Almada was no more thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. With the last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that the CEOs of the companies had been formally arrested. The Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and Etoile's vehicles, it was almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. No, they weren't blackmailed. They're assholes. Added, but she already resigned. As his daughter personally led the charge on these arrests, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern. And her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the blue. What? You can't resign? Was quick to return to relative normality, yet some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. You've had it too good for too long. This and the culmination of events had no ill effect on President Graham Hart's approval rating. Oh, nice. Good for him. His office stated that a memorial service for Kray would be held during December 3rd's revolution. Oh. I guess December 3 was the date of the overthrow of the monarchy. Symbol of the country overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength. So they're gonna unleash their own Soldat versions. Hey, what up, Humes?
So that's that, huh?
Yeah, well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country.
Yeah, he can teleport.
Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now to pursue the gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Was this sanctioned by the Grand Master?
Meanwhile, Heiwei and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almada's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
They are selling information.
That's quite a lot.
Man, Gen and Sao never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either.
No one can replicate
Professor
it?
Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated.
Yeah, nobody grabbed the sword.
I might add that Calvert is aiding the congregation for the sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
Oh, so those artifacts are still in the palace.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
Yeah, I think we're missing one more Genesis.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
It's a big continent.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths, but can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
We still have one more Genesis, right? Do we have 8? Also trying to tell myself that I did everything. Yeah. Yep. You did that. Yeah, that was on a worst case scenario basis. So yeah, it's a good thing that your plan with the prince came to naught. It means the day was saved. That's right and wrong either. Yep. Not everything had a happy conclusion since Elaine's father ended up arrested. Well, he's an asshole. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. Yeah, that's for Rosette. Because I made Lady Luck my bitch. You really can't help yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we only have 6. So there's 2 more. Yeah. Professor Hamilton has been looking to where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. Didn't the angel... Oh yeah, there's the green Genesis there, so...
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Yeah, you all have your own motivations for joining, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rosette's gonna stay. All of them are gonna stay, but... What about your motivations? Well, I guess Aaron can still wants to pursue Melchior. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete. Oh. I'm not... Wasn't really talking to you. The paparazzi are such a headache and the food here is so good. Yeah, Nina is... I don't know, she has something. What are you, my mother? Yeah, but we still have 2 more Genesis to search. So unless I start taking on more subcontracted jobs, I'm not gonna need to pay out for assistance anymore. Or have the budget to do it. Oh. We're gonna be loaded up with the student council work for a good while after next month. Some big event. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almada's actions. Alright, so Master's gonna stay here.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Oh, we're gonna do more for SPGs? Okay. And she's in disguise again. What up, Yums? Well, Aaron and Yum seems to be close. That's cute. Finale for you upon your return. So we still have one more chapter. You have something that I need to do though. Of the kitty engine. Alright. So Van's back to work. Is for the okay.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
What the hell happened to Mare? There's still a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel.
No, this is all wrong.
Yeah, what the hell?
This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
They're really setting up the second game, which is coming on February. Still some time until we need to head out. Why don't I go check on? Oh, alright. Speak to allies before getting to work. We have this one here. Alright. Right, let's check on our people here. What up, Fairy? Busy with Sunday school.
Oh, yeah. Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand.
Central and there's a Far Eastern version. Oh.
I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy.
Oh.
You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is.
You haven't even been to Erebonia.
Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
But I probably shouldn't have brought it up out of nowhere the way. Yeah.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death. It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too.
Yeah, but it was Melchior who killed Ida.
I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
I did not say before I talk to people. What the frick? Even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Though you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. Yeah, I guess. Oh, a bracelet?
You really think I could be like Fee? Yeah, I think so too.
He has the power, you have the speed.
Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer.
Yeah, you need to be 16 to join though.
Is it okay if I think more about it?
There's no rush. Just be ready to head out in a bit.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so I guess there won't be much thing to do here. And there's Katra.
Hello, Van.
Oh, is it time to go already?
Your Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self.
Kinda like the Geth.
Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand.
Oh.
The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar. Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Yeah, in Reverie.
You've heard all about that, I assume.
Guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. Yeah.
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while. Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Rhineford.
Finally, somebody mentioned Rhineford. A little boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is all ready to take the world by storm.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
Hasn't been long since you moved in, yeah. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down on your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the president.
Yeah, what the hell? Headbat! I can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's underwear.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
Yep.
You've become very red, Katra.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
He's embarrassed by the headbat? Headbats are cool. Anyway, where else? Oh, there's Judith. What up?
So you're going back to your apartment? Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
What up?
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Yeah, but what are you up to? Who the hell are you? I don't trust you. No. We trust Nina, but... She seems to be...
Hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer.
Busted.
I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Never takes much to butter her up, though. Though I'm sure our young lady here just so happens to be an expert at. Yeah, there's... something's up with Nina. I just don't know.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
That was 3 years ago, right?
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself.
Oh.
A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting seeing how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying. Ooh.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing, but Gloria just blew me away.
The media kicked up all that fuss about an Easterner playing the role, but in the end it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight. You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
Yeah, he knows.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada,
Yes.
things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
That came out of nowhere.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then... Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh?
Oh, she understands.
Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Yeah, those flashbacks of Van, I think it was Van, being tested? Yeah, that's a big question mark. Anyway, as two people who transform into things a teenager might have dreamed of, we gotta look out for each other.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
Or the way they see it, I think it's fun. Alright. Cool. So where else? Have we talked to everybody here? Nope, no one's here. Oh, Agnes is here. Hello. Oh, how come you don't have a voice dialogue? Feels like a bit of a stretch to call him that, but yeah, I'm ready. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah, she doesn't have a red marker. So, hey, what up, Master? He has a jukebox.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Yeah, that's still a mystery.
I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself rather enjoying them.
I wonder how Gaius would feel. when he discovers that Burgard's still alive. Maybe the other two Dominions will tell him.
The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
So if his hordes of more respectable students ever found out they've had Oh.
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters if he were the only one they answer to. However...
Yeah, he's just a vice captain. Yeah.
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope.
So, Ein?
Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
Yeah, but what reason would someone like that have to get their right-hand man involved in this? And the Genesis aren't really artifacts, right? Why are you even...
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better. Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
Yes. People's natures just don't change easily again. So keep sticking around so the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? Alright.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try.
Maybe he knows what happened to Van.
Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Oh. Maybe the people who adopted Van did those experiments? Yeah, it would depend on how long CEO Auclair was sponsoring Almada. Curious. Alright, what up, Aaron? He's gonna get along with Randy quite well.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Gotta have plans to go back home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy, and I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. But I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia.
Yes, please.
Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table. Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe.
I love Aaron.
Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be. The old problem ain't showing any signs of resurfacing, right? Oh, the
The Demon Lord?
You mean that tyrant?
Yeah, the tyrant.
Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past. And what's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, you lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
I can relate to Aaron. So we're done with this. Oh, Rosette, hey. What up?
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Hello. All the Almada stuff, well,
Yes.
okay.
We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
The Who wants to bet Thorndyke will use this as a chance to expand? Yeah, of course. It's just good business.
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, it feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria.
Yeah, we have less than 2 years based on what the President and the Grandmaster were talking about in Reverie.
As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
Speaking of, you started thinking of the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, if Marduk decides to keep you here, that's cool.
My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright. Be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Just keep in mind that starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you, your plate's full enough, yeah.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
What?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all.
Oh, you're headed back?
You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
I see.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
Really gonna be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing. Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation.
I really doubt that impartial part.
So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Oh.
It most certainly is costly, but with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Damn. That's how high a salary are we talking anyway?
I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information, but about enough to buy an Etwas entry-level sedan.
That's your salary? I guess that's per year? That was cool. Who else do we need to talk to? Nope, this is outside.
Whoops.
Maybe. Whoa! Yeah. I don't know where the others are. Here? Oh, Aaron's here. Judith is here. Okay. Okay, so I guess they're upstairs. There's Pharaoh's. Where is this? I think it's below us. Holy hell, it took me a while there. I was looking for the last two red markers here. I keep going out to enter here. I didn't even notice that there's a door here. So who are you people? No? Hey Paulette, what up? Where's Humes? No more from the morning menu for you, don't you care? So glad you all made it. Yes. Oh, Dingo? Then that guy from Cray had some history, huh? That guy from Cray? Dingo? No. Maybe their other contact in Cray. It's only fair we send him off after everything he did for us. Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. I actually stopped by yesterday, thanks. Oh. Enjoy this meal. Oh. I think, yeah, Paulette knows. Anything between them or what? What? Yeah, what up, Humes? He's funny in a lame way. Now we can talk to Agnes. Alright. I did not know that there was a door here. Oh well. Alright, I guess Agnes switched location and she's on the roof. And let's go.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Maybe. Still got some time.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Ooh, solar powered. But it's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Oh.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it.
But you're still a freshman, right? So you'll be in your second year next.
I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling.
Oh.
And there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially with how many people check it out. And with your current president at the...
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
How were you able to afford Aramis? I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student, though. Oh, Rene is older. The second he had the chance, Rene took on being student council president. Because of course he did. And because I'd known him for so long, we started helping out with the student council work too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. Oh. So they conquered the student council. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical.
No comment.
I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it, while Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
It's like you were right there with us. But not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager.
Hey, it's just nature,
So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume.
Oh.
You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand. So, how right am I?
Why though?
Well, I know the average school year at RMS, so I just put two and two together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and I've learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
Yeah, you gotta thank Ren. Head pat, no? I thought divining my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh?
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case.
No head pat for Agnes?
Oh, there is
What?
one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
Who, Van?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
Alright, so now what? So you gotta talk to him a bit on the phone. Oh. Okay, so she managed to talk to her dad. This year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one too. What with the Memorial Fest? Okay. Will we get a Cold Steel 1 like ending, you know? Maybe Melchior will blow up the Revolution Festival or something. Alright, so that's good. Compared to Elaine, I'm therefore, yeah. Elaine's dad is an ass. It's amazing to have been able to do what you did, to make what must have been, yeah. I hate that the hard times clearly aren't over for her, yeah. But it's still kind of curious, you know, that the Bracer HQ can, you know, not accept your resignation? Won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think I can be there for her in some way. Others can't. Yeah, you're friends. Can't always please a teenager once they get that. That's Aaron. What up, Aaron? Called. Might want to get your eyes checked if you thought we were seeing hard eye. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes. Yeah. Our boss is such a... Of course he is. One day you're gonna realize I'm still in my part. And we love it. The Revolution Festival is 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almada's destruction led to problems too. Alright, so we're off to do some 4 SPGs. How many are we supposed to do? Can we buy more stuff? Agnes, Ferry, and Aaron have joined the party. Select 2 additional members. Yeah, Judith. And I guess Rosette. Go around the city while completing 4 SPGs.